The market trades mostly sideways before breaking down after hours. How low can we go? This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, so in yesterday's video, we talked about the fact that the market had many paths it could take and that it was going to be tricky because diagonal sell-offs are very straight down and often lack structure, and this one has not disappointed. It looks like we got a muted wave 4 bounce before selling off here in wave 5 as the market continues to move down. The question is, how low can we go? I'll get into that in just one second, but first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP500 and the Nasdaq. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, so the market kind of traded sideways today, but it did give us a spike up above the 236 retracement, which is qualified for a wave 4. So it does look like we have a wave 4 and now are starting a wave 5 down. So let's jump into the chart and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 30-minute futures chart. Okay, and as you can see, we got strong selling down as we have been talking about. We talked about when diagonals break, the sell-off from them is strong and hard straight down, and they often lack structure, and this one did not disappoint. We've got the move down, a small spike up that we could call wave 4 of 3. I'm unsure about that because it's pretty small. And then a move down to 41.20, a bounce back up to 60, which is going to be one of our wave 4s. And now they've come back down and taken the low. So the question is this all of wave 3 and we're getting wave 4 up? Or is simply this just wave 3 of 3, which is what it looks like? This bounce isn't very high. And this is wave 4 of 3. And we're making 5 of 3 down, and then you'd have 4 and 5 as well. So it's kind of tricky, not much different from yesterday. As I said, these areas get a little bit tough to kind of figure out because of the lack of structure that we see. So if it is going to be a wave 4 and we're in wave 5 down, the natural target here would be this 40-80 area. That is where the last diagonal started, the origination point, and diagonals often sell back to their origination point very quickly. So 40-80 would be a very strong support target, and somewhere we would look for a bounce on this move down in this wave B. Okay, so that wave B, should it come down to that target, okay, we would look for that bounce to come up to the 4230, 4200 region, most likely, and then we would look for a C wave down, okay, and that should take us pretty close to that 3950 region and into this wave 1 territory we've been talking about, which still is possible for this wave 4, because remember, in diagonals, wave 4 tends to get into wave 1 territory. That's one of their characteristics. So it would not be shocking to see this come down to the 3950 area and then start to reverse. Okay? The other option we have is it comes down to 4080, okay? And we're just done with this wave 4 right here. And we get an A, B, C up towards 4400, because again, we are in a diagonal, so all of the waves are ABCs. So you would look for an ABC up towards 4400 at that point. And if it takes out this high, that's a strong indication that we're in wave 5 up and that we have 5 up off of the low, and a very early and strong indication that the bottom may be in. So those are the two things we're looking for if they can hold 4080 or above and bounce. We would look for a bounce to the 4200 to 4230 region and then a C wave down towards 3950. Or we'd look for a bigger bounce up towards 4400 to give us a wave 5 higher. Now, if they continue down, okay, and they blow through this 4080 level and keep continuing down towards 4026, okay, then we're looking at the potential for this black count to be coming into play, where we have a deeper A wave, a B wave bounce, and a deeper C wave down towards the 3800 or 3850, 3900 area. And that would be, if we break through 4080, we have to start considering that as a valid option as well. So 4080 kind of holds the key right now. If they hold that and bounce and get a significant bounce, then it's still very likely we're in this wave 4 in orange that we're talking about. However, if they break right through 4080 and keep going, then it's more likely, or at least we have to consider the fact that this black count is in play. Okay, so over on the Nasdaq, we have a little bit of a different story here, because the Nasdaq has already reached its 4080 equivalent, which was right here at this 12,814 level, and it's looking to push through that now. And so the Nasdaq could push as deep as the 50% retracement here, which would get us to start thinking about that deeper pullback in this B wave that I have down here towards that 12,000 or 11.5 region that we would be looking for. So With it already reaching this level, the next two support levels are down here at the 12,750 area, and then the 12,600 50% fib retracement would be the next target after that. So if they're going to break down on the Nasdaq, we're looking for 12,650 to hold. Or I'm sorry, 12,750 to hold, and then 12,600 after that at the 50% retracement. And if we do get that, then we would be looking for a bounce up towards the 13,171 to 13,300 area, and a C wave down to as low as this 12,250 to 60 area that would put us in wave 1 territory and still give us a valid wave 4 in the diagonal, and then we could race higher towards 14,000 from there in wave 5 to give us 5 up off of the lows. So yes, it is going to be a deep pullback if that happens, but remember, wave 4s do get into wave 1 territories when we're working with diagonals. So again, the two pullback targets are the 12,750 area and then 12,600. Then we'd be looking for a bounce up to the 13.1, 13.3 area, or potentially a bigger ABC up towards that 14,000 area directly. Guys, if you like the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link and it will take you right over to the website. Once you're there, check out our membership plans area. We have two incredible plans and they both come with a 7-day free trial because I want you to get in there, make sure you love it, make sure it's for you, and that you become part of our trading team before you ever spend a penny. Okay, we have two incredible rooms. Our first room is my Invest with Jacob room. In there, you get all of my real-time market updates, all of my buy and sell alerts, as well as all of your Elliott Wave questions answered. We trade the SPY and the QQQ, and we swing trade, which means our trades last anywhere from a few days to a few months, so we don't trade quite as often as a day trading room does. However, if you are looking for day trading, as well as individual stocks, you need to check out PT's Throne Room. In there, you get everything you get in the Invest with Jacob room, as well as individual stocks, day trading, and PT's reduced risk binary method that absolutely crushes the market. He structures a trade that gets you in very cheap and gets you huge multiples on your money, and it's how he structures the trade that's so unique. You kind of have to see it to understand it, and that's why we give you that 7-day free trial so that you can get in there and make sure it's for you before you ever spend any money. He also started a challenge account where he put $4,000 into a small account, and he trades it using mini ES futures and disciplined trading methods, showing you how to grow it by 3 to 4% per week, showing you how to build a small account into a huge retirement or savings account. Guys, we would love to have you in here so we can make some money together. All right, key takeaways for today. We are looking down towards that 40.80 level. It's going to hold the key right now. If the S&P can hold 40.80 and bounce, we'll look for either that B wave or a direct move higher towards 4,400. However, if they do break it down below 40.80, then it is more, at least we have to consider the fact that this black count is in play, and we would look for ABC deeper towards that 3,900 to 3,850 region. Over on the Nasdaq, a little bit different because we've already reached that key support level and it's trying to hold, but it does appear that it's going to break through. And if that is the case, then we're looking to the 12,750 to 12,600 levels to hold. And from there, we would look for a bounce up in wave B towards 13,171 to 13,300, and then a move down in C towards that 12,260.50 range that would get us down into that wave 1 territory we talked about. However, if they do break 12,600, then we really have to start considering this deeper B wave down towards 12,000 as a possibility. Guys, that is the market update for today. I will talk to you tomorrow.